Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Thursday, the 9th of June. I feel like we've been saying the same thing for about the last 2 weeks, and we're going to keep on saying the same thing for a while. Maybe some subtle changes next week. Let's look at some Skycam shots. How about a river theme today? We'll go from north to south. We'll start with the Tennessee River as seen from the Skycam up in Decatur. Sunny, hot, hazy, early June day. We'll go down south. Here's a look at the Alabama River as seen from the Skycam in Selma. And the Tom Bigby River is seen from the Skycam in Demopolis. Upper Ridge hanging around, and you know what that means? Pretty much hot and dry with a handful of storms. All of the active convection is well to the north. Upper low over the northwest, nice and cool up there. But around here, pretty hot. But by golly, we've knocked a couple of degrees off those numbers. Those are at 2 o'clock. Birmingham is only at 91. Hey. Last week at this time, it was like 95 at 2 o'clock, so at least we're moving in the right direction. 91 for Tuscaloosa and Gadsden. Around the nation, pretty hot, though, from Texas up to the middle Atlantic coast. Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, again, they're approaching 100. Parts of West Texas nearing 100, but look at the cool air up north. Temperatures only in the upper 40s. Over parts of the UP of Michigan. Man, it's cool up there, and that front is very well defined around Detroit and Chicago, down to about Goodland, Kansas, and that's the focus for some storms. But down here, just your typical air mass storms. That's a radar at 244, and looks like one shower is near Pea Ridge in Shelby County. That's the closest to Birmingham. The other's over in East Alabama today, parts of Clay, Randolph, Cleburne, Calhoun counties, but they're tiny. And we'll see those developing little pop-up, splash and dash showers. They'll be here for a few minutes and they'll be gone much like yesterday, but at least something's out there. Check the watch warning map. Look at all those severe weather boxes up in the northeast. Here's one. The cover is New York City and Boston, Philadelphia, Atlantic City for that line of storms progressing in from the west. That's until 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight. And look at that moderate risk up there. Moderate risk of severe storms for New York City and parts of New England. Down into Pennsylvania, surrounding that, a standard slight risk from Kansas to Maine in advance of that surface boundary, the leading edge of that very cool air, kind of pushing into this hot, steamy air. And the QPF chart, and people ask, why do I show this if I don't like it? And I don't like it for the southern states in the summer because of the scattered nature of the storms. It's just going to be hit and miss. A lot of people watch this in other parts of the country, and it's very useful for other areas. So, again, the heavier rains and organized rains will stay up north. This is through Tuesday morning of next week. Heavier rains from near Omaha to Boston. Tropical weather. The Atlantic is very quiet. And we'll check the Pacific. Look at that. Yo, Adrian. That's a pretty big hurricane. Top winds there, 115 miles per hour now off the coast of Mexico, but that will not be affecting any landmass. There's the track, and it will continue as a major hurricane through early Sunday morning and then fizzle out in a heartbeat early next week as it encounters cooler water in the Pacific. All of that stays way south of Baja California, and again, no threat to land. Let's take a look at the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's the same deal. We got the ridge here, mid-90s. A pop-up storm, certainly a possibility, but they'll be widely spaced. The bottom line is no change from recent days, and it's going to be like that this weekend. There's Saturday, there's Sunday. I promise, we're showing you different maps. They just look the same. And Monday, the ridge begins to move off to the west, and we get a little northerly flow aloft going here, and just maybe that will help improve the chance of a thunderstorm, maybe an MCS coming in from the north. There's the surface chart, and you see that convective blow up over Missouri. That will be in a position to come down this way maybe Monday night, so keep your fingers crossed. Tuesday, same thing. Pretty good trough just off the Atlantic coast. Got a good northerly flow aloft here, so that'll open the door for maybe some convection coming in from the north. There's the surface chart not showing much, and Wednesday of next week and a week from today. So really, just maybe a little better chance of storms along the way next week, a time or two. Temperatures coming down just a little bit. Highs closer to 90, perhaps. But no major changes. What, there are 3 more days on the 19th. Nice trough over the northeast. And again, that looks pretty uneventful. The end of the forecast on the 25th. Same deal. Ridging here. Westerlies up north and kind of a steamy air mass, maybe a few scattered storms. But as you can see, it's good old summertime in Alabama. No super-duper big-time changes expected for a while. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Being Alabama's news leader means digging deeper to get you the facts, working harder so you have all sides of the story, and not being afraid to tell the truth. Every day you award us by making ABC 3340 Alabama's most watched news. And now the Associated Press has named us Alabama's most outstanding news operation. That's 9 times since 1996, more than all other stations combined. And that's 9 more reasons you should trust the news leader. ABC 3340.